Now, we always spend a lot of time talking about the outside of our card, and of course we want it beautiful. But what about the inside? Let me give you a couple of guidelines to go by. So on this particular card, we've used 1, 2, 3 pattern papers, and they all coordinate beautifully because they're all out of the same paper pack. We've stamped right here and added a bow. Now on the inside, we're going to make it similar using the same papers, the same technique, but a little simpler. So in this case, we've taken 2 of the papers that we've used actually, and we've stamped on the third one. So we're using the same papers, but you see they don't take up as much space. We've got the same ribbon. It's just glued right on top of our paper. And then we've stamped again. So just to show you, so this is a stamp, and this is out of the same stamp set. So we've done the same thing, but made it similar and made it simpler. Okay, let me give you a couple more examples. Here's a card using stacked dazzles. Dazzles are stickers, and this is done with rich and spicy paper. So it's just a very simple thank you on the front, and on the inside, we've cut away the front about 1 inch, and we've extended the same paper on the inside, but then we've picked up this stripe and used it here, and we've got a very simple sentiment on the inside. Again, it has a couple of dazzles next to it. So on the front, it is very striking and fully covered with a little tiny message. We've got ribbon on the front, but we didn't use the ribbon on the inside, but we did carry over the same paper and again the dazzles. So that's giving you some suggestions. Now here's another card that's also using the same papers as the first one, and this is using a template to make these easy pleat flowers. So we've got the paper on the front, we've got a couple of other papers out of that same paper pack making the flowers. The buttons have been attached with Zots, which you can see in the technique section. We've got some ribbon that's been glued down to be the stem and the leaf. And then on the inside, we have the same papers, again, a smaller version, and then we have a flat flower on the inside so that our card can close easily, okay, on the front and on the inside. So the inside is always duplicating the materials, but it is a little simpler adaptation of those. I've got one more card to show you. This particular one is out of Nature's Watercolor papers, and this front has been made into an S-fold, and it has been stamped, and as we get in close, you can see that it's been stamped in brown, and then we've added some Flower Soft, which is a textured material, and we've added that down that birdhouse. And then the inside of our card, we'll back up just a little bit. So we've got our greeting right here, and then our sentiment is kind of hidden, and it's just another birdhouse. So that's what that card. So again, the front is much more lavishly embellished. The inside is a bit simpler, but still using the same materials. So those are the guidelines that really help.